The ball is in Nashville's court now, and they need this one. The cup is in the house. Hi everyone, and welcome to Game 6, where Ottawa will try to close out the season and cap off their Cinderella run, taking home the Stanley Cup. There are no lineup changes to report as your starters remain Craig Anderson and Pekka Rinne, but there is some kind of nervous energy in the air, and you can bet the Predators will empty the tank and throw everything they have at Ottawa's way for tonight's game. We are underway as Nashville gets the opening possession. Subban drives the zone. As the puck is passed around and taken away by Ottawa, Bobby Ryan back the other way. He's got Turris driving the net. Feeds him the puck and he couldn't get a shot away as Subban was in the way. Turris on it. MacArthur back down low. Turris just shot. That one goes wide. Just past Rinne. Subban. Forsberg and Sissons leading the rush for Nashville, and across the line, that one is blown down offside. And Chris Weidman picking up the game-winning goal in the previous game. Ottawa, or rather the defense for each team, has been a factor in the two previous games. Here's Neal stepping in. Great save by Anderson. And it's taken out by Ottawa. Smith in the high slot couldn't take that pass from Stone. It's kept in by Ottawa. Brassard going in the net. Couldn't get a shot away, and out comes Nashville. Mike Fisher in his second Stanley Cup Final appearance. Arvidsson on the right side. Slot to Fisher. A save made by Anderson, and he covers up the loose puck with Fisher lurking around the goal. For the defense, not only, as you see there, the hits, but also offensively productive, as Weidman picking up the goal and Josi in game number 4 picking up a goal himself. And we'll see for a trend to continue that way in game number 6. Hoffman, he's got Pyatt with him, driving the goal. Save made off the short side. And back comes Nashville. Neal, errant pass, caught by Hoffman. Back comes in Ottawa. Pyatt for Hoffman, a save by Rinne. And that one is knocked aside for Josi. Reels in behind his net. Drops it off for Arvidsson, and out comes Nashville. Potential 2-on-1. Ellis and Neal. And he just kind of drifted off to the side there. And that's going to be a key. Here's Hoffman. Save made by Rinne. Another good chance for Mike Hoffman, as he's looking to get back on the board after going 2 games without a goal. Weidman at the dot. High to Stallberg. That shot's blocked by Josi. Puck at the point. Phaneuf. Stallberg looking in. Couldn't feed it across the Peugeot. And the puck is in behind Rinne's goal. Nashville having trouble breaking out. That's something Ottawa did very well last game. The short passes, making effective play, high percentage plays. There's a good shot. A rebound and a score. J.G. Peugeot cleans up the rebound and opens the scoring. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. The breakouts aren't clean for Nashville right now. They're not having enough support breaking out of the zone. A bad turnover just outside the blue line leads to a good chance right in the slot by Dzingel, and Peugeot cleans up the rebound. There's a lot of puck watching right now for Nashville. Now I understand you might be nervous starting this game, potentially your final game of the season, but you got to come out with a little bit of fire if you're Nashville. Ottawa looking good right off the bat. Here's Watson driving the zone. Turned away in the corner by Mathod. We know how effective that fourth line is for Nashville as Watson looks out in front. Cutting out front. Watson scores! Austin Watson ties the game at 1. And that's just poor coverage by the Senators. Everything was under control with Mathod pinning Austin Watson along the wall. He loses assignment in front of the net. Or rather, Watson, as he chases the puck. Turris picking up the centerman. Carlson, the other winger, And Watson has a clear path to cut in front and roofs one on Craig Anderson. Here's a great example of how effective that fourth line has been for Nashville. Here comes Ottawa. MacArthur out in front for Turris. And that one was just out of his reach. And we see Nashville's top line back on the ice for the Predators. Sissons with a hard shot, gloved down by Anderson. And you can sense a little bit of rust for Colin Wilson in the previous game, as he had a couple shots on goal, but nothing much more dangerous than that. We expect a little bit more here. Oh, what a chance for Forsberg that was. But we expect a little bit more out of this first line. A hard shot. Wilson, the rebound, he scores! And just like that, Colin Wilson, in his second game back for Nashville, he's on the board. And just talking about him, as he doesn't seem to show any rust now. A hard shot from Subban at the point creates a rebound. Wilson out in front, good position on the right side of the puck. And he's able to fire one past Anderson. And Nashville, late stages of this first period, up by 1. It's Smith, headmans the puck to Stone. He turns it away. Back comes Nashville. It's McLeod driving the left side. Sissons in behind the goal for Wilson. Back to Sissons. He's looking for a pass out of the corner in front to Wilson. What a save by Anderson. Back comes Ottawa. Brassard, it's a 2-on-2 with Carlson helping out. And that puck makes its way to the corner. Out in front, Smith. Shot stopped by Rene. And he hangs on. Lots of dangerous chances down the slot. And with only 40 seconds left in the period, we can safely assume that's something the coaches are going to want to correct in the first intermission going towards the second period, because there's way too many loose pucks and free bodies in front of the goal right now for either team. And in a tight scoring series, a 2-1 first period is a little bit of an anomaly, if you will, as this one is blown down to signal the end of the first period. And it's not for the lack of goaltending. Craig Anderson and Pekka Rinne, both brilliant in that first period, but a little bit of loose defensive play leads to a 2-1 Nashville lead after 20 minutes. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Smashville. We're just about set to drop the puck for period number 2. Shots at the end of the first period, 9-6 in favor of the Predators, and 3-1 the hits were in favor of the Senators. And here's a good chance by MacArthur out front, turned away by Rene. As the offensive chances keep pouring on, Ryan with a good shot on Rene. That one is turned aside. Shot from long range, kept by Anderson. And he gets the whistle. A good chance by Bobby Ryan again. Loose in the slot. And we see the lower numbers in terms of hits after the first period, 3-1 in favor of the Senators. That's partly because there's a good shot by Forsberg, another save by Anderson. But that's partly because there's just a lot of loose assignments in the slot. That creates higher scoring chances, or better scoring chances, and fewer hits. And I'm sure that's something the coaches talked about in the intermission. Puck turned away. Forsberg in. Save made by Anderson as it was loose all alone in the low slot. A bad turnover by the Senators. That's a long stretch pass to go out of your own zone. And you better hope that doesn't get caught, because player like Philip Forsberg will make you pay most of the time. Puck at the point. Forsberg shot, scores! And the Preds on the prowl. Philip Forsberg fires one top right past the blocker of Anderson. A set play off the draw. They couldn't execute the first time. They get the whistle. Try it again. And this one works. And that was a key part of game number 5. Ottawa with all kinds of clutch face-off wins. And Nashville getting their share in game number 2 as they're up by 2 to start the second. Wilson goes it up ahead. Couldn't quite get it to his forward, Ryan. In the high slot, a shot turned away by Rene. Back comes Nashville. James Neal driving the right side out in front for Forsberg. Couldn't quite get it there. Forsberg, another shot. And that one just off the side of the net. I thought back to Brassard, a shot off his stick. That one hits the glass in behind Rene. Look at the half wall, far side. And it's dug out by Nashville. Neal trying to get around Mathod. He almost does. Cuts back in the slot. A low backhand that just goes past the post. Fisher catches Mathod. Here's a good chance on Anderson. Turned away. Peugeot gonna work his way through. Couldn't quite do it there. Fisher goes it across the ice for Neal. Gets across Ceci. As he battles along there. Ceci and Neal. And it's worked up ice by Ottawa. Hoffman, hard hit there by Weber. Peugeot jumps on the loose puck. Hoffman tries to take a shot, couldn't do it. Peugeot does, and that one goes high and wide. Walking behind the net. Pyatt still on it. Peugeot to Hoffman. Save made off Mike Hoffman. A hot one-timer flying off the stick. And Rene in good position. Tracking that puck all the way. And we have a 3-1 score with 8:55 left in the second period. And it's not for a lack of goaltending. They've been sharp so far. Clayson a shot from the high slot as he slides in off the draw, and Rene with a good save. But the goaltending's been good. This seems to be the defense. It's a little bit nervous, gripping the stick a little too tight. Doesn't go off the draw. Oh, shot by Stahlberg. What a save that was by Rene. And Nashville works it out their end. Parenteau, Smith. Ottawa gets possession. Clayson sends Stahlberg out through the neutral zone, and he's turned away at the blue line. Parenteau off to the side to Watson. Top of the circle, down low for Fiddler. Couldn't get a shot away. Now he does, as he spun and shot that puck, and Anderson with a quick glove there. There's a great save of Victor Stahlberg. Rene using his 6'6" body to get in front of that puck, doing whatever he can. And that's what it's going to take to win 2 games in a row against the Senators. Off the draw. Puck to McLeod, intercepted by Ottawa. Stahlberg comes back the other way. He's in. Save made by Rene. And puck right in front of him. Couldn't jump on that one as Nashville takes it away. Fiddler. It's a 2-on-1 with Watson. Fiddler pulls up, shot. That one hit a leg and wide. Ryan back the other way, trying to get across Ekholm. Subban sends it way down the ice for Sissons, and he chases after Weidman. Ryan to MacArthur. Down low to Turris, a shot, save made by Rene. Now we've seen plenty of chances like that tonight. Turris sneaking in behind the Nashville defense. In some cases, Vernon Fiddler or Philip Forsberg sneaking in behind the Ottawa defense. And a give-and-go hockey game tonight. Enough. Stolen high slot. Smith saved by Rene, and he freezes the puck once again with a minute 50 left in the second period. Wilson draws the puck back to the left of Rene and swung across the ice. Ottawa regains the possession of the puck inside the blue line. Phaneuf looking to slide in, can get past the Nashville defense. And in comes Sissons, turned away at the line. Puck goes back outside. And it's Zach Smith being held up along the glass, and that'll do it for period number 2. Nashville able to stretch out their lead to 2 as this game remains wide open. And we promise you a good third period. Stay with us. Welcome back to the third period, everyone. Shots at the end of 40 minutes, 16-15 in favor of the Predators, and 7-5 also in favor of the Predators. We are underway. Puck is sent down ice to MacArthur. And one more period to go, and Nashville trying to extend the series to a final Game 7 with one last ditch at the cup. Carlson right side to MacArthur. He'll drive inside the zone. Gets around Ekholm. Turris to Ryan, and he scores! Bobby Ryan on the doorstep. And a transition with speed through the neutral zone. In across the blue line. A little chip play by MacArthur. And Turris receives the puck, puts it on a tee for Ryan. And he brings Ottawa back to within 1. He gets it past the stick side of Pekka Rinne. And Nashville's defense engaging physically on that play. But just too much speed to contain. They weren't able to shut it down. And Ottawa's back in with Turris taking a swipe towards the goal. And he couldn't put one on net. And this completely changes the complexity of this game, as we have a lot of time left to tie it up. Ottawa does, and here's a delayed penalty coming to Nashville. And bad goes to worse as Ekholm, who pinched in on the goal, the Ryan goal, is heading to the box for tripping, and Ottawa's power play back to work. Puck drawn back, and Yossi gonna dump that one the length of the ice. Phaneuf throws it up to MacArthur. He's got Stone, a 2-on-1. MacArthur cuts and save made by Rinne. He elects to shoot. And a good save by Pekka Rinne. That one is sent down ice once again. Phaneuf to Stone. Penalty over for Nashville. Stone through center ice, finds MacArthur down the right side. Back to Stone. He scores! Mark Stone. A similar play to the Ryan goal. This one happens in the high slot. A fast transition across the blue line. And another beautiful chip play by MacArthur. Puts it on a tee. And he beats Pekka Rinne blocker side. And this game is tied with plenty of time left in the third period. Puck is drawn back by Smith. Right side to Stone. A hard drive inside the zone. High slot to Phaneuf. He rings it off the post. Back to Brassard. Another shot, and that's stopped by Rinne. And the Predators just need to regain some confidence right now. Get the mojo going. as they are more or less getting buried in this one to start the third period. 7.5 minutes in. I don't believe they have a shot on goal yet. Stone Smith side of the net, out in front, and Brassard, a grade A chance that might have hit a leg out front and knocked wide of the goal. And you could feel some real nervous energy right now running throughout the building. Nashville having trouble to break out. Finally, they do. Neal trying to step around, couldn't quite do it there. Peugeot outside to Stone. Puck is just inside the Nashville end. Finally taken out. Peugeot back in, gets around Irwin. Peugeot in, save made by Rene. Hoffman, a shot off Irwin. And he keeps battling it out. But finally, Nashville able to take it out. Watson across the line. Bunt by Weidman. Hoffman hooked, and there'll be a penalty. As Nashville touches up with 6:58 to go. A crucial kill for the Predators. Mike Fisher heading to the box for 2. You see it right there, just trying to burn by the Ottawa back checkers and gets caught on the wrong side of the puck. Has to backtrack and picks up the hooking call. Draw one by Turris, back to Ryan. Turns it over and dumped out by Nashville. Brassard, right side to Hoffman, through center. Turris looking in, shot, stopped by Rene, and he hangs on to it. It's been a challenge all night for either team. Ottawa coming out with fire in the third period, but the transition plays has been extremely well executed on Ottawa's part. There's a couple of good back-to-back chances by Bobby Ryan and Derek Brassard. Turned away by Rene. And it's Kyle Turris in front of Colin Wilson with 9 seconds left to this Ottawa power play. Wilson wins it back. Subban dumps it out. And Fisher, fresh out of the box, sent down the ice chasing. Fisher on it. Gives it up. And Ottawa comes back the other way. Hoffman, shot, stopped by Rene. And puck off the side of the goal. Rene keeps the play alive. That one is worked up ice. Here's Wilson, now low to Sissons. Forsberg in behind the net to the half wall to Sissons. Puck held up along the glass. And Ottawa finally able to get it out. Puck is poked back inside Ottawa's zone. And now it's Ottawa's fourth line. Chris Kelly on it. Gives it away at the blue line. Sent across the ice. Kelly Yarncrook, he's got space. Trying to get around Carlson, couldn't do it. And Ottawa's going to swing that one back in. Subban. Yarncrook tripped up by Chris Kelly. And like we've seen in game number 5, late games penalty can be quite costly. As Chris Kelly goes to the box. And he just got spun around there, lost control a little bit, loss of balance, and he'll sit for 2. And if needed, they'll be in to start the overtime. Puck thrown all the way down the ice by Ottawa. Yossi with 25 seconds to work with. To Arvidsson, gets across. Ceci, he's got Forsberg driving the goal, drops back. Ellis, Forsberg spun. And that one hit off a leg and wide. Ellis looking to move in. Yossi, a shot. A rebound, and it's finally cleared out by Ottawa. And now Ellis, dying moments of this third period. Forsberg, last shot at the horn. turned aside by Anderson. And that'll do it. We'll have overtime to see who wins the cup. Or at least it could be Ottawa. We'll find out after this. Welcome back, everyone, to period number 4. We've got some overtime hockey in Smashville. Ottawa starting on the PK. Shots at the end of 3 periods. 25-18 in favor of Ottawa. And they had a 10-2 edge in the third period. Forsberg pass across the ice, intercepted by Phaneuf. That sends Ottawa out of their zone. Phaneuf, Wideman, who was the hero last game, a shot on goal, and Rene turned it aside. Forsberg moves it up to Yarncrook. And we're back to even. As Ottawa kills off the penalty. Yarncrook off the wall. A shot blocked in front of Anderson. And Ottawa comes back the other way. MacArthur hit there by Yossi. Ellis recovers for his D partner. And it's finally worked up ice. It's Mathot, right side to MacArthur. He's trying to get around. Yossi couldn't quite do it. Puck sent inside the Ottawa zone. It's Turris. Through center ice with speed, drops it off for Ryan. He gains the blue line. Point to Mathot. MacArthur, Turris, shot stopped by Rene. And he hangs on. As I mentioned, off the start of overtime, Ottawa down by 2, came out with fire in the third. And we sit tied in overtime. Forsberg trying to make a move, couldn't quite get it to go. And Nashville punches their way back in. Couldn't get by Carlson. He recovers with the puck. And he skates down the ice at the half wall. Pass towards the center, taken away by Forsberg. Kwon Wilson. It's a slow glide inside the zone. Mathot with the easy hit there. And now it's Derek Brassard moving in. Drops it off for Stone. Kelly, a chance on Rene, and he couldn't get it to go. Subban sends it up to Fiddler. Offside to Forsberg. There's a potential on-man rush. But a good job by Cody Ceci eliminating Forsberg out of the play. Phaneuf in front of the net to Ceci. He's looking for a pass. Goes left side, makes its way to Brassard. Nashville back on the puck. Fiddler. As this line had the opening goal in the first period for Nashville. Really got the ball rolling for them. As Brassard comes in on goal with a quick shot off the shoulder of Rene, and he hangs on. Fisher draws it back to the right of Rene. Arvidsson through center of the Fisher. Looking deep inside the zone. Irwin out in front. Shot blocked in front. Anderson pokes that one away. That's James Neal on the board. Here's JG Peugeot. Trying to step around, couldn't do it. In comes Nashville. Fisher, Arvidsson slot. Shot stopped by Anderson. With James Neal looking around for a rebound. Puck deep inside the zone. Clayson. Peugeot sends it out right side to Dzingel. He'll rim it around the zone. And it's taken by Ellis. Yarn Crook. Across to Smith. The shot. That one was blocked. And Ottawa on the puck once again. Hoffman. Looking through the slot. A shot. That one hit off the leg and wide. Good chance for Mike Hoffman, who we know is a streaky scorer. There would be no bigger time. Here's Smith. A shot. Save made by Anderson. Craig Smith with a grade A chance. Anderson caught going left to right, and he makes the save. And this game goes on. In comes Nashville, turned away at the line. Carlson headmans the puck to MacArthur. Turn the side. Wilson sends Fisher down the ice. It's a 2-on-1 shot. Sisson's on the rebound, and Anderson in the right position to make the save. And a couple key saves for Craig Anderson. Make it 3 with the one off Arvidsson as well in the slot. And he is the reason we are still tied. And we've got a minute left to go in overtime. Game still tied at 3. CC down the wall. Inside the zone. Going back in deep for Ryan. Out in front, MacArthur. A shot save made by Rene. MacArthur with 2 beautiful assists in this game already. Looking for the game winner. Wilson. Got Forsberg down the right side. High to Sissons. A save made by Anderson. And Turris sends Ryan down the right side. Hot shot from well out, handled by Rene. And Ekholm's on it. Going up the ice. Wilson, Watson, across Phaneuf. Watson looking in. Couldn't get a shot away. And now back the other way. It's Brassard, the move. A save made by Rene. What a toe drag by Derek Brassard. No bigger game than this. And Derek Brassard with the guts to pull off a beautiful toe drag. Late stages in the overtime game. Rene with a great save. Subban bumped off the puck. And that'll do it for overtime number 1. And we've got our first period without a goal. Goaltender is perfect in this one as we remain tied at 3. And there has been multiple chances in this one, and we expect many more in the second overtime. We welcome you back in for this second overtime rather. This is the third game of this series that has gone to overtime. But this one has way more gravity to it as Ottawa with a chance to take home the Stanley Cup with a single goal here. Here's Turris. Across from MacArthur, and that one hit a leg in front. Puck to the corner. Ryan back on in front for MacArthur. Puck at the point. Carlson. Ryan took a shot. And that one was blocked on the way as Nashville regroups in their own zone. Forsberg, Yossi, or Ekholm rather. Sissons bumped off the puck. And back comes Ottawa. Bobby Ryan across Subban. In. Ryan hit the post. What a chance for Bobby Ryan to end it in the second overtime, and he rings iron. Carlson swings it in front of his net. To Stone down the right side. Stops up in the neutral zone. Back to Stone. High slot. Can get a shot away. And now it's Mike Fisher fouling along the wall there. Puck taken by Smith. Back inside the zone. He's got room. MacArthur shot. Save made by Ryan. And it's in! Clark MacArthur! Stanley Cup winning goal! And the Senators are in 7th heaven. The Stanley Cup comes back north of the border. And what a hard-fought series this was. But Ottawa, too deep for Nashville to compete with. They gave him a run, but in the end just falls short. And Clark MacArthur, who had a whale of a game, ends it in overtime, his third point of the night. And the celebrations are going on in Ottawa. And both of these teams down the road show a lot of promise for next season. For the next season. Here you see the handshake between players, the respect they have amongst one another. And there's no harder sport in the world to win a professional title than hockey, and you see why. The hard-fought series. And your Conn Smythe winner, Craig Anderson, awarded the trophy, and what a performance he's had throughout these playoffs. Battling a nagging back injury and supporting his wife through cancer treatment. What a season he's had. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. The Stanley Cup in Nashville. Erik Karlsson walking up to Commissioner Gary Bettman. And the party is underway in Ottawa. We've got a new Stanley Cup winner. First time since a Canadian franchise has won since 1993. And the first handoff you see there to Dion Phaneuf, longtime veteran, played with the Flames and the Leafs before coming to Ottawa. And Ryan Dzingel, who's grinded his way through the lineup, getting a spot in the recent years, also getting a touch of it. And that'll be memories that'll last a lifetime for this group and for the city of Ottawa. They say the cup weighs around 35 pounds, but I guarantee you it's as light as a feather for these players right now. And Craig Anderson, your Conn Smythe winner, raising it to the rafters. A season to remember for the Ottawa Senators. And a photograph to capture it all.